did I? Oh, I did it. Okay. Here we go. Stream Elements is live. Who else is? I don't know the song yet. Hi. Cynthia is here, and Cynthia is first. Hi, Cynthia. And Bucky. Yeah? Da 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 da. Yeah, you got it. It's stuck in my head. This and Bird Brain, both. But this one is just really sweet and kind of sad at the same time. Okay, anyway, you heard it is endless. Maybe it's just been stuck in your head for a solid week. Yeah, these songs I feel like do that to you. By the way, quick question. Does stream look okay? Twitch is telling me that it looks unstable, so I'm a little worried. I'm not... I am missing frames, but not that many. There's not a lot of render rag. There's not a lot of render lag. So, usually if anything happens at the beginning of stream and we're at like 13 frames, it's like, alright, whatever. Anyway. Okay, that's set. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down because otherwise my brain only can think of this song and can't talk. Anyway, it's a really good thing I started late. If I had started on time, my mother would have doxed me not once, but twice. So that's great. That's fantastic. Otherwise, onto how was day? How was everybody's day? I hope your day was, if not happy, a happy day, then productive or fulfilling in some way, or at least maybe you got through something difficult and don't have to deal with it again. Love privacy, family does not. Yeah, it's really hard, like, trying to explain why it's not okay to shout up to, like, my room, just, like, scream my name. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, it's like the equivalent of, like, pointing and saying, this is this person, you know? It's like, I feel bad for anyone whose parents actually use their, like, full legal name to, like, yell at them. And, like, I have a nickname. Like, you know, your full name, Kishiko. nickname Quiche, right? Usually when they're calling me, they use my nickname. But not this time, and it was for two things. One, I was told to put away dinner. And second, to do the cat boxes. Both of those things, like, we had, like, a TV box dinner. First of all, I did not expect there to be leftovers. And second, I was debating whether or not I should just literally, like, put plastic wrap on top because it was already in a container, technically. Like, so there's that. So I put that away, and then I found a couple things in the sink, so I was like, I don't want to get yelled at, so I'll just put these away, I guess. And then cat boxes. We have two cats, right? You'd think, you know, they eat twice a day. Cat boxes are not that full a lot of the time. If you take them out every day, like, I don't know, it's like that's just a lot of plastic, and there's a lot of, like, it doesn't need to be done, like, every day with the rate that our cats go, in my opinion. Like, I know I don't do them enough, but at the same time, there's too much of a push, I think, to do them more often, so it's like, I'm just aggravated, because not only am I doing it for myself, but my brother has a cat, right? We each have a cat. When we were younger, a little bit, we were like, yeah, we'll take care of one cat each. And so he does one cat box, and I do the other cat box. But since he's busy with school, he's not taking care of them. I'm taking care of them. And it's like, it's not like he's living away, it's not like I'm just like responsible for a whole lot more stuff. And the only reason that I keep getting all these things asked was because, like, I don't have a job. I'm not contributing to the household. I'm not. So it's just like, it sucks. So I've been in a bit of a bad mood. Because my family's just like, blah. That, on top of that, I work my butt off every day. Right? Because I do lots of stuff for VTubing, right? Like, I gotta skip this song. This is like, don't know what it is. Anyway, they don't understand, but nobody even asks me how was your day anymore. It's always just like the obligatory, like, how are you? And I'm almost, like, scared to be asked, like, how was your day? Because then, like, I have to explain that I was doing VTubing stuff, and then I'll get lectured for it, because it's like, oh, you should have been doing your job hunt or whatever. Like, yeah, I do my job hunt, but, like, that's, like, the least interesting part of my day. I hate it. I don't want to talk about it. You know? Especially when it's a day where I literally just apply to jobs that seem like I could apply to, but aren't necessarily something that I'm interested in. And Thumbtacks here, NV316. Can I just call you B3? Is that okay? I don't know if I've asked this before, but good night. Hi guys. And Mako. I had to pause because, like, that means a lot. Thank you. My day was okay. I got a lot of stuff done. I still have a bit of stuff I need to do. But did you guys see what I put in Stream Talk? Those people who submitted nail designs, I not only did I, like, apply them to the model and do a little photo shoot with them, I made individual makeup to match each one of them. So for everybody who submitted a design, thank you. You guys did an amazing job. They look so pretty. And I'm really excited to see which one we choose. I'm calling quote unquote winner, but honestly all of them look really good. But we do need to choose one, and then I know I've said this a million times. I'm just gonna go out to the nail salon, I'm gonna show them the design, and then I'm gonna get it done, and then we'll do the hand cam stream, and that'll be lots of fun. I'm praying that the tech works with me. I don't know if anybody realized, but I actually used a little bit of the mocap hardware for the birthday trailer. I haven't filmed the Little Nightmares outfit showcase yet, but if I have the opportunity to, I will, I'll try and use it again, and maybe I can point it out so you guys can, like, I'll teach you how to spot stuff so you guys can maybe see it in, like social media posts, or just like being able to tell the difference between fully animated animation versus basic motion capture versus full body motion capture versus like real time. Like, there's subtle differences that you can, like, depending on the way that things move and the way that, like, how many errors there are, for instance, what can be fixed, what can't be fixed in that particular context, like essentially what method is being used. I think it's really interesting. And yeah. When my mother was in a better mood, I did show her the Anna birthday trailer, and she's like, it looks like an anime. I was like, no. No, it doesn't. But it's like, I feel like I wish that, like, it was supposed to be a compliment, I think, which I appreciated, but at the same time, I really just wish that, I don't know, there was more knowledge, general knowledge about, like, the differences between different, like, bits of animation, so that way, like, just the average person would have a greater appreciation of how some of this media is done, because you know, like, still, like, frame by frame animation, I don't know how many people, like, realize just, like, exactly how much work has to go into making something like that happen, you know what I mean? But Mako, how was your day? And guys, if anyone had anything cool happen, how was your guys' days? I hope it was better than mine, at least the latter part of it. Let's see. Aside from the nail stuff, and oh, hi Joy, yes, I will be showing them. I think we're actually out of ads, so I can either, here, I can do like a showcase like right now, like here, or I can just show the poster that I had earlier. Bad luck in download. What did you do? Rogue download? Alright, let me show you guys all of the stuff in order. Let me, hold on. I got you. So I'm gonna go to my expressions, model expressions. There's no tab for expressions in Waterdo. I should ask them for that. Let me write that down. So for anyone who's curious about what I'm talking about, whenever you're scrolling through the Waterdo menus, there's like little side tabs that help you jump to particular sections faster, kind of like you would in like a Wikipedia page or something. Like, you go to the tab that says what you need to find. And so when I have an asset, like the character model, it has a couple of different things, stuff like motion capture, expressions. Oh, it does have the expressions tab. Never mind. Why is it? Huh. Okay, anyway, I found what I needed. Maybe like little icons would help. Anyway, so I'm going to make a section nails. This one is, what is this? It's missing the texture. What does leap motion keep detecting? Man. Okay, I think it's okay. Hopefully, we'll see. Are your ears acting underwater? Is the load too high on my computer? Why are we at 72? We don't even have any other programs open. Hold on. Let me do this and play this. And then shuffle. And then stuff still acting up? Hold on. Let's go. Why is my computer having so much trouble? It usually does this underwater-like effect when there's too much load. I don't know what's causing it, because I really don't have much open. Let me close this for now, see if that helps. Nope, still gonna misbehave, okay. Alright. If I give it increased GPU priority. That also doesn't help. Man. I'm trying to figure out what I did. What if I close PNG2 Plus? Let's try that. What if I turn off my music, which would make me sad? Leave the page. Still not helping. Okay. Okay, it's a little better, I think. Anyway, bad luck and download the 99 turned to a 0%. Oh no. That's huh. Waddle reset? You know what? I'll do that. I'm gonna open up PNG2 Plus again. Cause then I can go to the paused menu. Beep. She's gone. Okay, hi. Let me restart Waddle. Thank you for the suggestion. Anyway. Don't think you were here from when I did the audio change thing. Yay! Yeah, all I did was move my mic a little closer. It's a little bit hard to move my mic close to my face because I have the face tracking and I have the hand tracking, and those things, like the face tracking, I can't have the mic in front of my face, otherwise it can't read it. And then I have to be careful about how I position my mic, because otherwise Leap Motion likes to think that it's a hand. But having the microphone closer seems to, for some reason, even though technically, think about it, right? My microphone used to be up and nearly behind my computer, and now I've moved it forward and closer to me. However, my computer is down and to the right of me. So in moving the microphone closer to my face, I've also moved it closer to the computer. So you would think it would pick up more computer noise, but it doesn't. So that's confusing, but I'll take it. Hi, Bean! Had a bit of a rough end of the day, but for the night, we've just begun. Alright, let me see. What do here? Does this work? I think it's a lot better. Huh. Right? Am I right? Thank you, Joy. Oh, that's my microphone, Leap Motion. Put it down. Put it down. It's not a hand. Put it down. Okay. Okay. And Red Vessel's here. Hi, hi, hi. The super scary fire-breathing PC sound is basically gone. Yeah, it was pretty bad, yeah. I'm hoping that when I move out, which will hopefully be soon, by soon I mean probably a couple years because this economy is crazy, am I right? But anyway, as soon as I get to move out, I'm really hoping to be able to like do a proper setup. The setup is relatively small and everything's like kind of packed, and I'm running out of plugs, outlets to plug things into. So yeah. think it depends on the angle of the mic. Yeah, a lot of the way that I've heard that this microphone works, mine, for anyone who doesn't know, is an AT2020 USB Plus, which is, AT just means Audio Technica, which is the brand, and then USB is USB, obviously. And I don't know what the plus is for, but 2020 is the model. But Ryan, hi, it's been a minute since I've seen you. How are you? Welcome on in, thank you so much for the raid. Let's do a shout out. Boop. A shapeshifter. Welcome on in, guys. Came back from hiatus. Ooh, well, welcome back. Glad to hear you're back on. What was I saying? I forgot. Anyway, let me, now that Bardo is not lagging like hell, let me show you guys the nail designs that everybody made, and I will be going in order of how they were submitted. So, almost. There's like one I want to like distinguish from another. Okay, so I have this nails. This design is not present, so I'm gonna name this. This one is Shippo Nails, and this is by Joy Pilans. Oh, I can only enter a number for this. I'm gonna put nails on layer 6. Because. Just because. And then for this expression, left texture, Joy, and right texture, also Joy. And then I made special makeup to go with it, so I will also add that. Material is going to be the face. Property is _main text. And the main texture is going to be the makeup I made. There we go. And if I enter the expression plus makeup. Oh, it applied already. Hi, wait, you guys see? And matching nails. And Joy made these. The design on the nails. You guys see? They got little triangles like on the backs of my sleeves. They got the triangles. You see? And I don't know if I can get it close enough, but there's like little sheeple all down. They're really cool. And I had a lot of fun making the makeup like match the tones because these are really pretty tones. Yeah. Economy cray, yeah. It's been wild for lots of people, kinda especially for you. No, that's gotta be illegal. You need to talk to somebody, cause that's not okay. 3 weeks is almost a whole month. You know how many people will be depending on that for like rent? I don't know if that's you. I hope that's not you, but whoever your employer is better know better than that. Tell them you got rent to pay in a week, cause again, that's screwed up. Something about my microphone's name and my setup. What about it? And hey, what's this? I saw Mako came in with it a little earlier. You guys got like watch streaks now. That's pretty cool. What's that? What's that about? 5 stream streak is crazy. Your job is part of the shutdown. I forgot again. Okay, so we have, it exited the expression. Don't know why, but hey. if I duplicate this and instead I'm gonna call this will be green. No wait, I'll do the candy corn ones first. Candy corn nails and makeup by a small thumbtack made these. Ready. Hold on. I gotta change textures. And I'll exit out of the other one for now. Kinda didn't realize, didn't have them on. Oh, no, I think they're new. Because otherwise I would have had them on. I think they're pretty cool. Unless there's some kind of downside I don't know about, in which case please let me know. I do think that if you ever miss a stream, don't worry about losing your streak. You can always watch part of a VOD and catch up. At least to my knowledge, that's how the system works. And I think maybe it was a beta feature, which is maybe why it released for other people sooner than others. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Don't know why it's appearing only now, but they've been a thing for over a year. That's weird. Hi Utsuro. Stop throwing things at me. Let me get this together so I can show you the second one. The second one! Candy corn. Ooh, wait, I forgot to download the other one that Thumbtack sent me because there's a left and a right version. Let's open images folder. Open in browser and drag into the folder. Into the what was that for? What is that for? What is that? Man. Okay, anyway. Nails, candy corn. This is for left hand. And then we have right hand. Right. Oh. Candy corn. Right hand. Yep. And then the makeup. Here we go. And then we have ready. Boom. Got a fiery candy corn. But like, look. They have little shine on them. And that's a really cool gradient. Right? Yeah. But I think they came out really nice. Yippee! This is the candy corn one. This is some Thumbtack's work here. I feel like maybe because Halloween candy corn, this is a good pose for it. You exist to troll the cube. I see. You didn't hear either, Cube. Thank you for checking with me. Perhaps Waddle has updated, so let me double check that. Thank you for letting me know. And in fact, you may refund all of that. So yeah, it updated, that's why. You guys should be able to hear it now. Unfortunately, every time Waddle updates, I have to update the source for the sound because OBS is stupid and doesn't acknowledge that a different Waddle version is still Waddle. So that anyway. Wait, no! Why did you make me do a push-up? What did I do? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's so mean. I'm gonna call this green nails and makeup. Also Thumbtack. And this one. I'm gonna finish the nail stuff first, and then I'll do the stoop push-up. And I'll do the hydrate now. I'm glad you heard the sound, but the push-up, that's not a sound, Redeem. Man. That was bad. There we go. This one is left. This one is... right? Is it the right one? Yes. Ha, get it? The right one? Ha, 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 ha. Anyway. We have green. You might be able to see it more. Is it green? Oh, I called it teal by accident. Okay, anyway. We enter expression. Ta-da! And now we're teal. I don't think anyone can really tell at this angle. Hold on, wait. Look, look, look. On both of Thumbtack's ones, I added glitter. I think that was a pretty cool thing, right? Right. Anyway, I'll give you some personal space. Okay, bread vessel. You're right, I guess. Hi, Gonzalez. Are you guys ready? Ready? Teal, shine. These are really cool. The makeup's a little too bright for it, but these look really nicely colored, I think. Green. Green. So these are really nice. And then I don't know who this fourth person is. Oh, but they submitted something for my birthday, and they submitted something for the nail contest. So like, pop off, okay. And this one, their name is Vivi, but it's VVEA. And switch that to that, and then we got where is it? Yeah, there we go. Same thing here. There we go. There we go. And enter expression. There we go. So the nails look like... Ugh, I'm too far away. Ugh, what the? Hold on, I'll only show it properly on one hand. Let me fix. I don't know what's going on over there. Hold on. That's my... It's my left, so it's her right. Right? The nails right. Override texture. That's the makeup. That's why it looks like that. Let's try. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. And as you can see, we got little butterfly wings. Look at how cool that is. And I will say also that I used the nail pattern to overlay on the makeup, that same pattern, so it would match exactly. I think it turned out pretty cool. Woo! Let me see if I can get closer, because this is also more detailed. Should also have done that for Joy's. We got butterfly wing. Yeah. And then yeah, too close. Hold on, I'll fix. Ta-da! There we go. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Look ready to rock out. It's a very difficult balance for a lot of the makeup to make it look subtle. So in order to get it to like be above the eye and not just hidden behind the line, I needed to do a little bit more than I might have otherwise. Who said that? Anyway, That's all the makeup submissions. Thank you everyone who submitted one. They all look so good. They all look so good. And I'm excited to see. Forgot to do the pop earlier. I'm excited to see which one we choose for the hand cam stream. Yippee! Yeah, I suppose we can do push-ups. I'm gonna put this over here just so you guys can see all of the designs again. And also the names of the people who did them, just so you guys know, because they're awesome. And yeah, last call. If you want me to do a push-up, do not make me get up and down. I will refund you and say no. If you, like, stretch them out and agonize my suffering being perpetuated and all that nonsense. Don't make me do it. Oh! Forgot, is that the right keybind? Yeah, there we go. You didn't see anything. Ah! Hit me square in the face. Anyway, alright, Mako. I'm gonna... It's 4. Wow. That was... What? Don't make me suffer. Next time I'll use it. It's spooky season. No one will know. It's 3 right now? 3 right now. Is it? Really? I thought it was 4. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Mako. I can't believe this. Alright, that's it. Ready? Going once, twice, 3 times. No more. No more. Okay. Where does it... No, stop. I'm doing it now. You can't add more. Okay, that's it for real. No more. Alright, you ready? I'm gonna go do them. Hold on. Dude, 10 minutes. No, I'm not perpetuating. No, I don't desire agony. Why is she like, wait. Stop leaning like that. Go this way and then like rest like a proper, okay, there you go. Don't ask Mako that question. You don't want to know. I don't want to know the answer. You don't want to know the answer. The answer, in short, is too many. Okay. Alright. Okay. No, stop. I'm just moving the stuff around so you can do this thing. Alright. You have 5 push-ups. Man, you better... I gotta put a cap on them, man. It's gonna be too much one of these days. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The headphones are gonna fall off. Hold on. And 5. Okay, I'm done. Be strong like triangle. That wasn't even 3. That wasn't 3 push-ups. That was 5. It was 5 push-ups. It's not fair. It is not strong like triangle. It's 5. You might have heard my arm pop. I don't even know. I haven't done them in a minute. That's gonna be sore tomorrow. I think I went down the first one a little bit wrong, so it's like, alright, oh well. Be stronger than triangle. That's really hard. Triangle are strong. I'm really quick also just gonna not go over this close, but just go over here real quick. And save, because I did just name everything for the nails, so I'm gonna just have those around. Alright. And that should be all, and we can get down to business. Hi, Press! Oh man, why did you make me do the foot shows before I'm supposed to start drawing, man? Okay, anyway, for anyone curious, you see this? You see this little nice little graphic? This took me a while to make. And if anyone was curious, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 layers! So essentially, is a breakdown. You have 4 colors, color picked from the images, and they're made into these 4 different backgrounds. I wanted to make them a little darker, so I chose this nice magenta color, added a multiply, reduced the opacity to 27. Doesn't need to be exactly 27, it's just dark enough in my opinion. Then, you see that difference? It's just a little bit of shadow where the models are, right? And then I added these, which essentially all you have to do is make a selection from the layer, and then you get the selection of each individual like thing. You fill it, and then you move it over a little bit, and boom, you get this like pop-like effect. I will say as a warning that when you do make this selection, if your image ends at the corner and you try and like move it over like this, you see how this kind of like moves over and it's not really against the edge, like how this color goes against the edge. You know, doesn't exactly work. Same thing for if you move it up at all. I only moved it to the side so I didn't have to worry about this issue, but again, need to worry about... Oh wait, crud. Did I make that mistake on the final? I think stuff got just moved around. Let me just... Oh yeah, okay, moved stuff around that I shouldn't have. Anyway, you get the idea. Move it over, and then fill in where you need to fill in. And then we have the 4 individual images. 1, 2, 3, 4. This layer... Okay, all 4 of these layers are little corrections. So, I don't know if you guys can tell the difference when I just do this, but let me just show you here. Like, for this thumb here, this looks nice and clean, but if I do this, she's like, what? 3D models are not perfect. And until I get some bug fixes, like there are some more blatant issues like this that will show. So I just go and I clean up. I just fill those in. Same thing over here. This looks nice and clean, but if I take away my corrections, you'll notice just a bunch of ways that it's kind of just not looking too hot. So I just go and I fix those. So those are the correction layers, and that's all that's in that folder. We have this color correction. You can probably barely see it, but it makes the color a little bit more similar to the background, so it looks a little bit more cohesive, right? Then these 2 layers, this one is a vignette at the bottom, and I wanted the vignette to be colored, like the background colors a little bit, so I just copied the color correction and put it over the vignette. And then it multiplies because of this bottom layer. And then these 4 layers each are all the text. And that's everything. Anyway, let me see. Did I say hi to your press? I'm pretty sure I did, but I'm good, thank you. I don't think I acknowledged your question at least. Thank you, how are you? Yeah, did your 10 push-ups? Okay, Mako, flex, I guess. Butterfly pattern speak, it was really creative, yeah. Beautiful choice as well. I really liked yours as well, Joy, with all the shippo, and then the triangle, and then the the similarity between the triangle, and then there was like a inverted like triangle, but then it's my silhouette because of my ears. I thought that was really clever. Thumbtack, you can't go wrong with classic silhouette, not silhouettes, classic gradient. Gradients just look cool, and the colors you chose, they were really good. I just had especially a lot of fun with the candy corn one because the colors are bright and really bold. So it was really fun to do the makeup for that one too. Let's see. Hey Sci-Fi! Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. I don't actually know how to sing that song. The one sound clip that's all I know. Hi Sola! I do believe only subscribers can check their follow age with that command, but there is a website where you can check it if you are curious. But we had an issue like a while back where it was kind of getting abused, so I put some limits on it. One layer for everything. No! 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 Layers. You have returned. Welcome back. Or should I say, welcome back. You can click your name to view your follow age, can't you? Can you? I didn't know you could. That would be news to me. Let me see. Where can I find my name? Boop. Yeah, I don't know where to find it. I see account age. I see that's all I see. Oh, yeah, Mako, that would make sense. I see. The bot figures out other people's. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Okay, anyway, we should get back into drawing. I think today will be the last stream I need to finish this cursor. So, I'm very excited, and Mako will have his cursor very soon. Yippee! So I get to do one of my favorite things today, which is, I would say color and render. But render is probably my favorite part. It's me, I'm the bot. Yeah. Can still view people's... I mean, there's that website that does it. That's all I know about. But yeah, you can probably use it to throw shade, but we're not doing that here, right? Let's not do that here. Alright, music maestro, please. Where is my music? Bring back my music, please. You know what I'm gonna listen to? You'll never guess. You'll never guess what I'm going to be listening to. There's no way. They can't know. They'll have no idea. Oh, let me see. A small thumb bot or a small bot attack? The small bot attack seems like aggressive and cute at the same time. Throwing shade in a funny way, like adding shadows. Oh, like that is really clever actually. If people threw shade more during hot weather, that would actually be really nice. That'd be really nice. Yeah. Wait a second. Oh, I gotta put everything in a folder, and then I can do the shading layer. fight till I'm good enough. I'll fight till I'm good enough. I'll fight till I'm good enough. This one has a more level thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Umbrella. Definitely, that's one way to throw shade, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's engraved in your brain. As it should be. Is good song. Is very good song. Should I sing? Is there any other songs you guys think it'd be cool for me to sing, by the way? Just cause like this actually turned out to be really fun and I kinda wanna do more. So I was wondering what I should do. Let me do this. This. That's so clean, actually. Wait, yo. I'm really liking how this is turning out. Make sure to open the umbrella. Where? Huh? Listen to the cover like every day since I yo. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I have the clean vocal thing now. My microphone isn't picking up the computer as much as it usually does. So you know what that means? Better vocal quality, so I can sing songs without worrying about the computer messing things up with voice suppression as much, which is really exciting. That I just have to get good and learn to sing. For real, for real. Yeah. And Mr. Marshmallow is here! Hello, Mr. Marshmallow! For me, it's the morning, technically. It's 20 minutes past midnight, but good time zone to you. Bread Buster, if you listen to it every day, is kind of crazy. Look through the songs, you know. Does that mean you should redeem? If you want to, if you want to hear it again. Would be rather interesting if would be stronger. Oh no, copyright shouldn't be a problem. I'm not like trying to earn money off of it or anything. If anything, I'm hoping that maybe people will discover me this way, but first and foremost, I'm kind of just excited about being able to sing songs well. As you guys know, I'm not really the most confident when it comes to like singing and stuff. So the fact that I was able to sing that one even remotely well kind of like exploded my own brain. Yeah. Stronger Than You would be a good one. I still have to watch Steven Universe. I heard like got worse as it went on, but dun, 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 dun. The stair is locked in me. Yes. Anyway. Let me see if I can actually redo this to make it a little bit more crisp. Do this like this. Make it lighter. Stories hero. Give up and give them a good excuse. Yeah, it's much cleaner. Take your encouragement. Yeah, honestly, every time you say it, it doesn't like lose luster or anything. Every time I read it, it kind of like just. I need it. I need that. So I really appreciate it. Top favorite singer. That's really sweet. It's like triangle. Yeah, it's triangle. Sci-fi, the fun thing about Stronger Than You is that you can choose to slightly change up the lyrics to feel more appropriate to your character, because there are 3 different covers by the Undertale fandom. Well, that's really interesting. I'll have to think about that. I was gonna say the only like... Hi Soul! What's up? I think the only like other song I learned from a smaller, not even smaller, like something that felt more indie, I don't think the studio is indie, was Adventure Time. Can anybody guess what song I know how to sing? Be strong like triangle, be confident like triangle. I'll have to try that. I'm trying, and honestly, as I get more confident with the song, like, and practicing it, it sounds better. Because if my anxiety doesn't get to me, I can actually, like, sing a lot better. Like, you don't hear the wobble in my voice. Kind of sucks when that happens, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Is the Marceline French fry or Come Along With Me? Those are both really good guesses, but neither of those is actually the one I learned how to sing in full. I did try and learn the Butterflies and Bees, or Come Along With Me. Is it? Come along with me, with the butterflies and bees. We can wander through the forest and do so as we please. I think I got the intonation slightly wrong. Anyway, it's a really, really cute song. But I didn't learn the full thing, not at least to memory. Noticing how few vocal songs you actually know. Oh, yeah, it's especially when you try and think of like things you can say just like off the bat. Like if somebody said, "Hey, do a karaoke," and you sit there like, what songs do I know again?" You know what I mean? It's a little harder than you think of maybe at first, I think. And so, listening to my cover gave you the inspiration to finish a cover of yours. Let's go! Good song, good show. What song? Figured that one would fit my style. The French fry one was just goofy. I don't remember the French fry one off the top of my head. I just remember laughing when I heard it. And then also being sad, because, you know. It's like, oh, come on, man. Golden, holy moly. Golden's not easy. All I can remember is just, like, this really... It was kind of bad, but I loved it. Somebody was playing Peak, and I was just watching a clip of somebody who had played Peak, and they're just climbing up the side. And as they're climbing up the side, it's like, going up, 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 it's our moment. Gonna be glowing. Gonna be golden. Whoa, I'm done hiding. I'm done shining. Not done shining. Anyway, I forgot the lyrics. But they were just going up the cliff, and they were singing the most off-key. Like, it was so cute. You know, your favorite song has vocals, but it's a Vocaloid doesn't have the most positive vocals. What song is it? What song is it? Maybe I know it. And hey, if it's creepy, Halloween-esque, maybe it'll work. Now I'm gonna have Golden stuck in my head. Thanks, man. I'm kidding. There are worse things you can have stuck in your head. To be fair, don't remember much of it either, but definitely remember a weird mashup. Jeff? Eh? 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 To be fair, pitch it down so it's not that high. Oh, yeah, it's really high, so it's completely understandable. Hi, Wolf! How are you? Need the artist's name? Oh, wait, let me see. Which one was it? Echo! Wait, Echo. The clock stopped ticking forever ago. How long have I been lost? I don't know. I can't get a grip and I can't let go. There wasn't anything to hold on to though. That Echo? That's just off the top of my head. I think everyone here said that the Echo that I sang the one time was just kind of like really calm. Since you're baritone, oh, I can't go that high. Oh, I see. So it makes a lot of sense that you toned it down. Did it have a different like feel to it because of that? Did it feel like warmer or something? That'd be interesting. Yay! I'm glad you're feeling better. Cough drops have helped. You're not overdosing on the cough drops, right? Have to do that for a lot of songs, but it can be fun singing and song like 2 or 3 octaves below. Yeah, you just give the whole song just a refurbish essentially, right? You pitch everything down now. It makes it a little bit easier, yeah. Off topic. Oh, hi, Utsuro. Dude, I like the new Genshin Game Edition. I'm sorry, but like, the only thing I like about it, 2 things. 1, the quality of the outfits and the 3D models is pretty good. I am thoroughly impressed with the quality of the 3D models. 2nd thing, I really did like the cutscene that they used to, like the way it was animated and stuff, to introduce, is it Millistra or Milstra, Wonderland? Like the cutscene? That was really nice. But the game mode itself, Millistra? Is that how you say it? Thank you, Wolf. I don't like Roblox. It's like Genshin Roblox. I don't like it. I am here for my fantasy game. I am not here for that. Whatever the hell that is. Sorry. No. Like, I'm sure it's probably pretty cool. They probably thought it out and stuff, and it's cool that has like the Genshin assets, I guess. But at the same time, I'm like, just don't do it in Genshin. Just do it in a different game, please. Just out. Get it out. I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, it could be cool, but just don't put it in Genshin. It doesn't belong in Genshin. Yeah. Sorry for anyone who does like it. I don't want to like rain on your parade or anything. I hope you have fun with it. Because it does seem like it could be fun. It's just not my jam personally.
Anyway. Let me see, wait. I got so much to catch up on. Not overdosing on the cough drops? Fantastic. Okay, I'm proud of you. Have I heard of, or has Soul heard of Eternity by Alex Warren? I haven't. And neither has Soul, it looks like. If I made another Kishi cover, don't know if you would ever listen to another song right now.
You know, actually, there was a one in the works. We're actually trying to storyboard, do a whole animation and everything, but it was a lot to take on, so with the current team size, we weren't able to tackle it, and so, like, the hype of the song when it came out, it's kind of gone now, so I still know how to sing the song. And I do want to do a cover of it eventually. And I actually still really don't want to, I really want to do that animation thing that we had the plan for, but it might take a while. For Halloween, Put a Spell on You? I have only heard like the title. I don't think I've ever heard the song. Yeah, just do a little breathing before I can give you a proper answer on the Wonderland. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, yippee!
If you guys want karaoke requests, I am down for karaoke requests. As a disclaimer, I am gonna be here for a while. Cause coloring is nice and calm for today. I know exactly how much I have to do, and exactly how I want to do it. So I got a good handle on how long this is gonna take me. So I can dilly dally and mess around a little bit, right?
Right?
Hopefully. I'm gonna go down here, just do this like this. Yeah. Seems quite out of place.
Yeah, exactly.
Do enjoy having something you can endlessly sink time into. Yeah, I wish they didn't have like the seasons like thing to it though, because like the limited time stuff is really what gets me. I'm like, ugh, I just want to do this at my own pace. I don't want to feel pressured to like grind through stuff at top speed because I don't have enough time to like get through it. I want to be able to enjoy it, but like I just might not necessarily have the time at the time to go and do that, you know? So that's my only issue with how they did that. Because if it were like true, like, what is it, like just like free play kind of, then they wouldn't have the like the banners and the seasons and for stuff. You know what I mean? Anyway, haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters. You haven't seen K-pop Demon. What are you doing? You know, I think, we could do another movie night. Do you guys want a movie night? Do you guys want to do a movie night? We could do a movie night. We have a lot of movies that we want to watch, right? You haven't seen it, yo! Okay, listen. Are you listening? Listen. I do not like K-pop. Reason being, I don't like specifically like hate it or anything. It's not my thing, right? Part of the reason I don't like it as much as well is because it kind of like Korean at times often sounds like Japanese. So when I hear a Korean song come on, I get excited because I'm gonna start thinking I can translate and like understand what's being said, and then it's like, wait, no, it's Korean. I actually have no idea what's going on. And that's when the radio's like really quiet. I'm like, oh wait. Okay, never mind. Anyway, that being said, I love K-pop Demon Hunters, and the songs that they had were absolutely incredible. As everyone probably knows already that the songs are incredible, but like the animation, the story, like it popped off. This is the thing that the team that was supposed to be working on Spider-Verse was doing instead of working on Spider-Verse, if that says anything about it, you know what I mean? So like it's good stuff. Go watch it. Go watch it. Not sponsored, unfortunately. What's Demon Hunter? You don't see this show either? You only... Oh, no, you have to watch it! You have to watch it! Honestly, all the songs go so well with the like the themes that are going on in the show, in the movie. I'm a little scared because they're trying to make a second one, and I feel like I think they fired a lot of the directing team that was part of the first one. I have no idea why they would do that after they absolutely popped off, but a lot of them were in charge of, like, from what I hear anyway, like, don't quote me on this, a lot of them, from what I understand, were in charge of, like, making sure things were accurate to Korean culture, and that it just felt real and relatable, and those people that were on that team just got removed. I don't know if they were laid off or something, but Netflix move. But despite it being from a movie, I recall very vividly that almost every single like K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack was chart topping. Like it was up, like all of them are up there. And just know that the quality of the songs are just as good as the movie. It's just amazing all the way through. If you haven't seen it, because you're like, oh, K-pop. That was me too, especially with the cheesy title. But trust me, it's good. K-pop isn't the problem for you, it's the demon part that kind of makes you not want to be affiliated with it. What is it about demons, or the demon part, that would make you uncomfortable? Because maybe it's just not understanding where it comes from. Because essentially, just as a synopsis of the film, you have the world. The world is protected by the Honmun, which is this like force field thing that keeps the demons in the underworld, because demons are bad. They hurt people. If you're bad in your life, you do bad things, you become a demon, and then you live in eternal suffering, because that's what you deserve, right? So that's, yeah. And then what happens in the film is, you know, like, there's a thread, the demons like get an edge, they start messing with people and threatening the safety of the world and stuff, and then the demon hunters come in and they save the world and stuff, you know? But it's like, it's not that simple. That's like the most watered down version you can get. Yeah, they fire the people that made it good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Isn't Demon Hunters in Fortnite? Yes. Yes, Vel has... Yeah. If I didn't figure out by myself, Vel would have told me. Teto's gonna be in Fortnite too. I hope they do better with her model than they did with Miku's, because Miku's face is kind of messed up. Like, not gonna lie. And the shaders feel a little off. Her skin feels like super pale. Like, I know it's pale, but like, it feels like it's bad. Anyway. Oh, kind of reason you don't like Hello Boss or Has Been Hotel? Yeah. I see. I would say it's nothing like serious. Like I know some films are very how do you say? It's nothing like those two. Nothing like those two. I haven't watched either of them. I've seen clips and stuff, but it's not like that. Those are fairly mature, which is part of the reason I haven't watched them. I was tempted because the animation for them is like so good from what I've seen, but I've just in general been told by people who understand my taste and stuff that I would just genuinely not enjoy them because of how explicit some of them are. I think Hell of a Boss more so than has been. But yeah. Anyway, the animation's really good though.
The simplest, the most preachy way. You're somebody who believes in heaven and hell. You don't like the idea of inviting demons into your life.
That makes sense. If it's any consolation though, the film is about essentially keeping demons away from and not letting them ruin the world.
Yeah.
But it's also complicated.
It's really good. It's really good.
If anything, it would be about how to abolish the demons from your life. That's the kind of film it is. I think maybe the best example is demons. They like to get in your head, right? And that's what they try and portray in the film a little bit. At the very end. Slight spoiler, not gonna get super detailed, so like, don't worry too much. The demons talking in people's heads saying like, you'll never be good enough, you're not worth it, you know, all this nasty stuff, and it's like, these are genuine anxieties and concerns that people have, and just learning that you're more than your anxieties, and a lot of the quote-unquote demons that you have to face, they don't deserve to talk to you like that, essentially. Like, your life is what you make it. Don't listen to the demons.
Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's yeah.
I'm trying not to spoil. But yeah. Bleh. I respect your choice to not want to watch it if you don't want to watch it, but if you're like, should I watch it, should I not watch it? I hope that's clarifying. Yeah. The models in Fortnite are really, yeah. Fortnite surprises me with the quality of their models a lot of the time. Miku's kind of an exception. There are a couple of issues with Miku's model, but some of the other ones, I'm just genuinely in shock. Do you guys remember the Lethal Company alternate outfit that I have? Do you know what's on the reference sheet? You actually don't, wait. This animation might be a little broken, but hold on. I don't know why, because it's my model, it's the problem, it's not the dance, it's the problem. This dance? This is on an animation website. Somebody ripped this from Fortnite. Anyway. You actually saw a random clip today. It was all bleepy and all yeah, that sounds about right. Overcoming your inner demons. Exactly, Mako. Can't get in your head if there's nothing in it.
Man, you gotta fill that with important stuff though. The cool stuff. Do I have an emote? I have lots of emotes. Wait, watch this. Ready? Whoa, does not like it when I move. Alright, you know what? We're not gonna emote today because Waterlow's deciding to have a stroke. Are my ears doing the underwater thing again? Not really, but it could be better. I gotta figure out how to optimize it because it seems like it's having a lot of trouble lately. Anyway. Let me see. Well, if you like a lot of mature shows, but yeah, they're not necessarily for everyone. And whenever an adult says, like, oh yeah, cartoons are for kids, show them Has Been Hotel. Show them Hell of a Boss. Watch that opinion change really, really freaking fast. Anyway. Not Miku. What do you mean not Miku? Miku, Miu. What do you mean? They added the Lethal Company to Fortnite and put that dance. Yeah, wait, watch. Did you guys ever see? Oh wait, no, that's not the right reference. Hold on, you're not allowed to see that one. Hold on. Where's my other one?
It's here somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. There's a place that I heard of once in a lullaby.
Where the hell is this thing? Lethal reference.
No.
I need the PNG. Where is the PNG? Hold on. Oh man. I have a lot of Lethal Company documents because of all the assets that I made for it. Does everybody remember exactly how many different things there were? There was a lot. I did a lot. Like, let me show you. I have like this stop sign image. I have a whole bunch of like promotional things. Let me actually just put this background here. Like so. Like this. There's that one. Oh, that one's not like do canvas. Everybody's cool boots. And then you have like the countdown, this countdown, which looked really cool. Oh, this is what the boots were for. The 2 days countdown. And then you remember this image that turned into the 1 day countdown. Which I again think it's really cool. We had the little rubber duck. Because of course we have to have George. Don't forget George. I made everybody a silhouette version and then a full version of their ID cards. Which I think honestly turned out really cool.
Ow! If I do say so myself.
You see that? All of that? I did that. Then we have this one. Because I actually have 2 models made for it. Because one's the V-Roy to match everybody else. And then... oh wait, here's a piece Nico drew. That's really cool. Nico drew this one. Yeah. And then I made profile pictures for me and Val. All the different stuff. I even have like the silhouette version, so that, like, we could keep it under wraps. Like, I made so much stuff, so I'm trying to find the reference sheet that I made in all of this, right? And I can't find it. It's here somewhere. Exactly where? I
I don't know. I don't know, man.
It's a Spider-Man main point. Yeah, exactly. You know where I can find it? Hold on, I know where to find it. I'll put it here, and then here, and then here, and then copy, and then paste. And then, yeah. So this was the reference sheet I gave to Cubed, who made the suit. I have all these notes of like how to do stuff. Like, I didn't draw that, but I like Frankenstein stuff together and make it like personalized. Does anybody notice this detail on the lethal model? The tag isn't like the company's son, it's changed to be Did anybody notice that? And then because I didn't want to have the helmets on, cause like then you can't see the face and the hair and all the cool stuff, I was like, okay, just put the helmet off and eliminate these like these tubes, so it's just the thing on the back. And then the color here, because technically it kind of like covers, right? So we have that. And then underneath, for anything that maybe the suit didn't cover, I was like, okay, just put like Men in Black style. Like was it not Men in Black? Actually, they were suits like a hitman or like an assassin type thing, business assassin. And just like the quality of it, Fortnite had to reimagine how to do the Lethal Company models just because they were so low quality to fit in like a smaller game. Like super low poly, skeletons all weird. I don't know why the skeletons are messed up. But anyway, yeah, but like you can see how much stuff was made, and this is not nearly all of it. Anyway, that's yeah, it's the Lethal Company thing I was talking about. Anyway, let me get back on topic. Let me catch up with everything. A lot happens. Ugh. You think your internet was just dying? No! Seen advertisements for them, and the ad with those songs is pretty infectious. Oh, but the K-pop Demon Hunters, yeah, the songs are marketing in and of themselves, how much they get in your head and just how good they are. Like, yeah. I did get the echo. Oh, yeah, I saw. I can sing that maybe, if you want. Oh, you got an ear wiggle. Oh, ready?
We're lagging a little bit, but
I can't. I almost choked a little because I don't have enough water. I meant to get some water. I just have to wiggle my mouth side to side. I just can't. Don't get you started on anime. Yeah, exactly. Just because something's animated does not mean it's for kids, like Sci-Fi's saying here. Yeah. It might have gore or sexual references. Animated equals not kids animation. Yeah. Anyway. Belpa, yeah, you got it. You feel like you'll forever be on the front lines of animation isn't for babies or kids thing. Literally already called cheap, which means general audiences. Doesn't mean only your kids, it means anybody. Yeah, exactly. I love it when things have layers. Like, as an adult, sometimes it's annoying when there are like adult jokes that are like snuck in there and you're like, okay, well, shut up. Like, stop it. But I just like watching media that I don't feel like I have to hide away in my room to feel okay turning on and then feel uncomfortable watching. You know what I mean? Part of the reason the Hightailers Circle, the Hightailers Circle is the way that it is, in that we have safe for work. We call it family friendly here, right? We call it PG-13. And while I mean for the content to be along those lines, my content is not for kids. I feel like a lot of the lessons here, I hope people teach kids or their kids or whatever, because I think they're really important lessons a lot of the time, or really cool ideas, but some of the things that we're going to talk about here aren't always the lightest of topics. They're not always going to be appropriate for all kids, because, you know, depending on what family you're from, kids are going to pick up different lessons, different ideas, different things that they get exposed to at different points in their lives, simply because they're raised in a different family. One family is more religious than another, so they're very strict about, like, how they raise their kid, right? They're going to be following religious customs, right? Especially with the stricter religions. And then you have, like, maybe another family who's all like, oh, we're like very open about substance use, and swearing is something they do a lot of the time. And whereas some families might find that like whoa, it might be something like more common for another family. So like everybody's situation is going to be different, because you have like different odds and ends and places where people are. But that aside, this channel is meant to make you guys comfortable. And if we're ever discussing something heavy or something that's not technically PG, we're still going to be discussing it in a way that I hope makes you guys feel comfortable anyway. Because we are just having a discussion about it. We're not trying to set anyone's triggers off. We're not trying to like make jokes about it. We might talk a little bit more lightheartedly where we can, where it makes sense to, and where it's thoughtful enough that we're not offending somebody, right? But again, PG-13 or family friendly, I guess the G, but not built for kids. Just because I don't swear doesn't mean you should put me on in a classroom. You know what I mean? I feel like if you did, it would still be relatively okay, right? But that's not the intended purpose. Yeah. Anyway. Didn't even know that tag existed. Yeah. Wait, what's going on? I don't know. What's going on, guys? Show them again, you weren't looking. You missed it! You missed it! What do you mean you didn't see? Are you talking about the belt? You'd love to hear it? Okay, I'll put it on and I'll try and sing along. You love it when things have layers? Like ogres? What do you mean ogres? That's kind of a wacky thing to say. And thank you guys. That makes me comfortable that you guys acknowledge and understand and are okay with that. Because that's the kind of channel that I hope you guys come here for. Yeah. And Wasabi Cheetah, hi! How are you? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Hightailers Circle. Leap motion? Leap motion, that's a microphone. Leap motion. I'm gonna fix it again. Get my pop filter. It likes to think my pop filter's a hand. Okay, good? You good, bud? Not gonna have a seizure? Yeah? Okay. Any kids watching, make sure parents around to help learn what you're supposed to do and learn what you're not supposed to do. Yes, parental guidance. Parental guidance. Yes. Optimally, also, you should be at least 13 years of age to be on Twitch in general, not just my channel. Kids should not be watching things on Twitch, and by kids, I mean under 13. Anybody under 13 should be carefully monitored on the internet, because just the nature of the internet as it exists right now is, it is so easy, especially if you do not know internet safety, which most kids don't, to get yourself in trouble, to get a virus, to leak personal information. So kids under 13 should absolutely be monitored on the internet. It's your duty as a parent, I think, to just make sure that your kids are not going places that they shouldn't be going, that they understand why they should not be going those places, and how they can protect themselves while they're on the internet. You'd say that Twitch is 18 plus because of how unwholesome it is. Yeah, honestly, you're probably right. I sometimes forget, honestly. But yeah, you're probably right. I like to think it's nice here, and that anybody who's 13 would be perfectly fine here. Parental guidance, as I said, like 13 plus, 13, PG-13, right? Might be required to understand some of the things that we're talking about, at least at some of the levels that we want to talk about them at. But altogether, the aim here is not to be vulgar and weird and adult. It's to just be able to live and enjoy the company of others who enjoy, like, just a more wholesome atmosphere, I guess. I'm not like the other VTubers. No, none of the sus stuff. That's all. Totally support 90s PG-13 when violence was the whole family. The what? I will say, out of, like, all mature themes, quote-unquote, that happen, at least the scale that I consider on this channel, that blood and gore is probably the most intense of anything. Just because anything blood and gore related, I hope is understood, is purely special effects, right? It's not gonna be real. I'm never gonna feature anything very hyper-realistic. And if I do, like, usually I'll, like, do a warning. And even if I do, it's not gonna be, like, I'm not gonna be trying to trigger you guys. That's just bleh. But, like, for instance, for the Little Nightmare stuff that's coming up, a lot of that is rather creepy. So just a warning on that. Be aware, it's gonna be creepy. There's gonna be blood. There's gonna be, like, atmospheric horror. You know what I mean? But despite me saying that and giving me that warning, I do want to also say that it just looks really cool. It's not like dismemberment or, like, any, like, things that, like, would be super discomforting. It's more like, ooh, spooky Halloween kind of thing. You know what I mean? You didn't get your own internet bean until you're 18? Yeah, honestly, I feel like those people who have to wait until they're a certain age to get their own phone, to be using the internet on a regular basis, to be able to use a device without constant parental supervision, that ultimately they end up more aware, as it's something that they're not necessarily growing up on. I also think it helps teach better attention, because a kid, like the iPad kids, you know how bad their attention span is. So it's bad. It's really bad. Agreed. So, Karen, instead of trying to whine to Twitch's manager, just make sure you know what your kid is watching. Exactly. This is the problem with so many of the privacy acts going on. It's like, alright, you're asking for people's photo ID. First of all, Discord, I'm looking at you. You're not being careful with such sensitive information, and despite having asked for such sensitive information, first of all, you can't even you still can't verify some people's ages half the time, right? Because they like, a 3D model that like mimics your face movements or something, and like boom, you're in. Like it's literally a joke how bad the system is for trying to use Face ID and other things like just to try and get verified. It's like it's so easy to pass through, but for people who are actually putting their actual information into these things, it's like that's their information. And like it's getting leaked, it's getting hacked, and it's getting broken into, and like people are like holding like freaking ransom over like Discord and like other platforms that are like not paying attention or not like properly. I don't even know if proper security is even like the best word for it, because like simply the fact that it exists, and if somebody has a desire to hack something, that odds are that it can happen. Like there's only so much you can really do, you know? Because if there's a way to lock it down, odds are there's also a way to break in. So sometimes it's only a matter of time. Anyway. You see why it's PG-13 in here? Big stuff. Maybe heavy topic every so often. But anyway. Whatever you do, as a takeaway, just don't give these sites your information. And they talk big, like, make sure you put in your actual ID and stuff. It's like, I'm sorry, if you can't guarantee the safety of the people you're asking the identification of, like literally, unless it's like a government agency or your job, even your job sometimes, sensitive information should not be going in their hands. It just doesn't make any sense, because unlike the government, unlike your job, right, a lot of these companies might not have the same protections in place that make them obligated to be responsible for when there is a leak. Therefore, if they're not responsible or as responsible, they may be less inclined to implement the best or better safety measures. You know what I mean? Anyway, not a phone your entire young life also made you play with toys and have fun in real life. Yeah. I feel like, at least at a young age, that the internet is very stimulating, but at the same time, although it's stimulating, you have to learn to enjoy things that are real first, because the internet's cool, and you can find a lot of stuff on here. At the same time, though, the world is not the internet, and I know coming from me that's like, but you're like online all the time. I honestly, the most fun that I have is when I get to go out with Vel and we just talk. Like physically being there and just getting to talk with him is one of my favorite things to do. And sometimes that experience is enhanced when we go on a walk and it's just a little windy, or it's about to rain and the air smells nice, and we're just walking and talking, and that's awesome. And then at the end of the day, I'll come home and I'll stream and I'll get to talk to you guys and connect with you guys. And one of the best things about the internet is that it allows us to see and connect with people that we normally wouldn't be able to, which is one of the reasons I like it so much. And I feel like maybe a lot of the time that we're forgetting what we should be using the internet for, and instead we have chronically online people who don't use their time to do anything better than like hate on other people, or like just scroll endlessly, not doing anything productive, just grazing through a feed of things that they're not even really enjoying, you know? I mean, like, think about it for a sec. How many of you guys doom scroll at least once a day? And if you do, at least once a day, how long does your scroll usually last for? I have beef specifically with doom scrolling. And I have hopefully something I can equip you with to help make it a little less destructive. Oh my gosh, I had to catch up. Again, think it comes down to monetary incentives at the end of the day. For companies in a capitalistic society, absolutely. If you make them lose money because of something that they screwed up on, those profit margins, suddenly squeezing every last penny and discarding safety measures that maybe ought not to be removed, even if it saves a couple pennies, if there's enough of a penalty, probably not worth it, hopefully, you'd think, right? Except, doesn't seem to be a big thing right now. You know? Anyway. Mostly patronage of generous viewers. Yeah, on the platform next door, it's just a numbers game. Exactly. Who has the most ad revenue? Who has the favor of the stockholders? What are we doing to appease the stockholders? The stockholders? Oh yeah, the stockholders, and the stockholder... It's all about the freaking stockholders, man. This is why we're, like, struggling so much with just getting, like, decent upgrades. Like, you guys notice how a lot of the time now upgrades are starting to feel a lot not like upgrades anymore and just like invasion of privacy. They're like, I never asked for this, what about all the things we're waiting for? Like, yeah, it seems new and like intuitive or like revolutionary or something like that, but like it's not what we asked for, and there are way better things you could be spending your time on. I just feel like this constant drive to earn more money, it's like you don't need to always be earning more and more and more money. You just need to be successful with what you already have. Like, if you got a good thing going, don't screw it up. Just keep it up, innovate where you can, where it makes sense. Don't shove things down your consumers' throats. And I think you'll do fine. But a lot of these companies, it just seems like do whatever you can. Doesn't matter what the consumer wants. Doesn't matter if their experience is worse, as long as the stockholders are happy. You know, that's all that matters, right? Why would we care what the people who buy and use and support our products think? Right? Couldn't imagine any importance in caring about what they think, right? It's not like they'll stop using it or anything. It's not like they'll boycott or anything. It's not like they'll move to better alternatives that actually care about them, right? We need more competition, and unfortunately in capitalistic society, trying to enter the market with such big giants on the field is really freaking hard. But if I see things, I know personally, if I see things starting up that look like they're on the right track, I'm looking at you, Blue Sky. They look like they got the right idea. I'm gonna be rooting for them. And I hope I'm not the only one. When you see companies trying to do the right thing, when you see startups doing something really cool, give them a little heart, give them a little like, if that's like the least you can do, right? Or maybe buy something from them, support them, leave them a comment saying, hey, this thing is cool, we should keep doing this. And just show all the ones that are like just kissing the stockholders' shoes, just like show them like this is where it's at. Actually, you're kind of silly for not saying this earlier, because if you don't actually care about the people who kind of make everything you do possible, then you don't have a company. You know? But let me see. Back to the doom scroll. A VTuber saying internet isn't everything is crazy. Internet isn't everything if you're not using it the right way. It's still not everything, because in order, I think, to use it properly, you have to be contributing your own experiences, your own meaning. This is another reason, like, AI sucks, as a disclaimer, is that
adding meaning is what we do. We are creators. We are social creatures. We have things that we want to do, and we do them. And whether that's something like sending a rocket to space, or making a sweet memory with your friend, just going out on a walk, anywhere in between is, in my opinion, contributing value, right? And if you're just doom scrolling all the time and you're not thinking about what you want to do with your life, you're not thinking about just making your personal experience better, you're not really even thinking about the things that you're watching, you're just hoping that whatever the algorithm serves up is gonna be not slop, hopefully, maybe. Don't let your life go down the drain, hoping that some inhuman thing is going to give you entertainment. Go make meaning for yourself. Is doom scrolling for doom content or just in general? Anytime you go on your phone doom scrolling, I feel like it has levels of like how bad it is. Like levels of like informative doom scrolling to brain rot doom scrolling. Brain rot doom scrolling being just looking for content that instantly gratifies your desire to be amused, entertained. It's like, I don't know. When you're looking on social media, like, for me, I follow a select few amount of people that either make really cool things, make really enlightening or informative things, or just like something about what they post is like meaningful. And like everybody's idea of meaningful is gonna be different, right? So like this is just for me personally. But I feel like I'm not making a lot of sense right now, or that I'm going around in circles, but hopefully this makes sense. Don't waste hours and hours and hours of your day like just not choosing. Decide what you want. Don't let some algorithm decide it for you. Figure out something you want to learn. Like the reason I feel less guilty about like scrolling through social media in the morning is because I know I follow a bunch of 3D artists and like news stuff for like Poyomi shaders, for instance, is a really good example. Whenever they release an update, I'll see an example of how they're using it and get ideas for my own projects, and then I can teach other people how to use it, or at least yap about it. So just staying in the loop with stuff. You know what I mean? Scrolling because you want to learn something through a feed you know is going to give you informative, helpful stuff, instead of just hoping, hey, I liked like 5 brain rot videos in a row, maybe it'll give me something educational. No, it's not gonna do that. Like actively figuring out what you want to learn. Like for me, all of my examples are like 3D modeling related, animation related, marketing related, right? It's because I'm actively deciding what kind of content I want to see because it's what I want to learn about. And like, yeah, every so often maybe I'll see something I didn't know as much about, like frame-by-frame animation. I'm not as familiar with frame-by-frame animation. Maybe that's something I want to explore. But don't spend hours and hours aimlessly. Find your purpose. Find your fulfillment. It's not in the doom scroll. Welcome to the internet, where, if you correctly, friendship can be found. We got mountains of community, some Censored from curse words. That's not a song. Wait a second. Upgrade, more like degrade. Exactly. I don't want all this trash in my computer. Thank you. I want my computer dumb. Thank you very much. What was it? How's the one meme go? I would like my refrigerator dumb, please. I don't want it to talk to me in the morning. I don't want it to give me a schedule and scroll. I just want it to keep my food cold. Thanks. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, that, and if innovation need be made, make sure innovation is made in a direction that actually helps the user experience improve. I feel like a great example of how it's not being improved is like, so we added AI. Like another AI chatbot. Like, yeah. Does it... Did the customers ask for it? No. Does it help the user experience? Nah. Is it gonna make things more cost effective, or, you know, help save some money somewhere, or nah. So why are we adding it? Yeah, stockholders. The shareholders wanted us to add more AI. It's like, all right, are you stupid? Like, why would you do that? Like, if it literally helps no one and it's just done for the sake of doing it to appease somebody who literally has no idea or no real care for what's going on, like, why would you do that? You know? Capital accumulation has served its purpose in the 50s and now it's just holding society back. Yeah! We need to stop letting money, like, pool in the hands of people who don't deserve it. 'Cause honestly, after a certain point, I feel like there's a certain amount of money that's like, alright, you need to stop. You need to stop. At this point, it's not about, oh, you worked hard and now you get to reap the benefits. It's not that anymore. It's really not. Instead, it just feels more like, hey, this is generational wealth that's built up over, I'm not counting, I don't know how to count, that many years, and, like, you know, I'm just here and I'm gonna buy my 15th yacht because I can. I don't care about the people starving in the country over, the state over. You know, why would I? I can buy my yacht. It's so bad. Like, did you guys know, wait, let me look up exactly the number. Hold on. Let me find it. World hunger. Alright. Elon Musk pledged to give $6 billion to the United Nations, I think it was? Yeah, to the United Nations. To solve world hunger. He said, if you can figure out a plan that eliminates world hunger, I'll give you $6 billion. If you can do it in $6 billion, I'll give you the money. You can solve world hunger. Wow! One of the richest people on the planet actually doing something good, right? No. No. He gave it to his own foundation instead, which is company code, millionaire code for, if I invested in charity, I'll just get it back in my own pocket eventually. Because that's kind of how they work. So, because Elon Musk wouldn't part with $6 billion, which to a lot of us sounds like a lot of money, but to Elon Musk is significantly less. We still have world hunger. So, at a certain point, a limited amount of people with way too much money and not a care in the world for anyone besides themselves is really not conducive to making the world a better place, in my opinion anyway. So either there needs to be a lot more of a scale on the kind of taxes those guys get, because like they can spare the money. If there's that much extra, they can afford it. It's not gonna hurt them. But you know, instead of raising taxes on people who are barely affording groceries and stuff, you know, I'm speaking from an American middle class point of view, by the way, as an American middle class person. It's just not okay. It's really not okay. It's not right. It just sounds so messed up no matter how you say it. Like, are we lazy, guys? Guys, are we lazy? Middle class peeps, are we lazy? The people working multiple shifts, multiple jobs, hours and hours on end, still not able to afford groceries. Are we lazy? You think we're lazy? The millionaires say we're lazy. Yeah, anyway, money is not the solution to all problems, right? Money is not happiness. However, money is power, and to a degree, in covering things like basic human needs like food, housing, electricity, and, you know, all that good stuff. That's stuff that money takes care of, and so when you don't have money, you don't have those things, or when you don't have those things, you can't take care of yourself, and if you can't take care of yourself, that's a basic need. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, basic thing on the pyramid. You take away that bottom rung, you are not okay. So, to a degree, money is not happiness, but money is the way you get your primary needs. In this kind of world that we're in right now. It used to be you traded sticks and stuff. It's different now. So the fact that we can't come up with a way to just make sure that that's a little bit more evenly distributed so that we can have everybody living with at least just most basic needs. They don't have to be living in like a 5-room mansion. No. That's where hard work comes in, of course, because then, of course, you know, nobody does anything if there's no motivation. But there's an in-between, right? Capitalism, free market encourages competition. That came really fast. I'm gonna catch up with chat now. I swear. Free market encourages competition so society can compensate the best of us innovating, and meanwhile, new company sprouts up. Either the big ones buy it off, or corner them. Yeah, just absolutely destroy them by, like, you know, Amazon lowered its prices for books until Amazon was actually selling them at a loss. Like, it cost more to sell the book than it would have been to keep the book. You know why they did that? To get Barnes & Noble's out of business. Because as soon as Barnes & Noble started going out of business, you know what they did to their book prices? Yeah, they raised them. Of course they would, because, like, the competition's gone, so, like, why would you keep it down? And they had the money to do that. They could tank the loss. So they tanked it until Barnes & Noble's went down. And then they just did whatever they wanted, because they could. So yeah. Anyway, next, let's see what's going on here. You messing around with voicing characters, making meme compilations, occasional stop-motion animation. That's contributing. That sounds really interesting, and that sounds like it has a lot of meaning for you, so that's absolutely meaningful. Yeah. And Maho going to head out. Oh! Not doing so good. Maho's probably gone by now, but Maho! Goodbye! Feel better! Thank you! Thank you!
think what I mean is that for people to stop fooling themselves and getting false fulfillment, things that deep down is superficial. Yes, exactly. That short that made you go, and then you just kept scrolling, not even thinking about it. You probably forgot about it already. Like, that's not meaningful. That's instant gratification, seconds of amusement, not something going to remember, not something that made an impact on your life, not something that adds to your value, your experience as a person in this one life that you have to live, you know? So, yeah. You know your purpose, probably? If bread, then purpose is to be food. I mean, as long as you're having fun and you're having important life character development. And you heard about the AI fridges mistaking somebody's head for an avocado? Terrifying. Imagine it like puts away food for you and it mistakes somebody's head as an avocado and just shoves an entire person inside. Or tries to. Anyway. Like that one post, people in tech, most recent tech in their home is, yeah, tech bros.
I have a fully equipped smart home with attack Roombas, and like this stuff, like as soon as I say anything, it immediately like makes the house do whatever I want. And sometimes it even does it before I even ask. It's so smart.
And then you have like people who work in IT, people who develop stuff, and they're like, I have a loaded gun, and if the printer makes a noise I don't recognize, I shoot it. That's the meme you're talking about, right? Mechanical locks and anything important. Absolutely. If it's smart, it can be hacked. If it can be hacked, it's not safe. Like, the whole purpose for AI fridges is more data collection. Probably. It would be nice to be able to understand what's in your fridge at any given time, but when it's on a network, it's not private. So, you are the product. Again. AI is the new hot thing. Yep, so shove it into anything, even if it doesn't make sense. That's how it goes. And money laundering scheme, yep. Charity, yeah, more like my back pocket. We need a couple more Bruce Waynes. Yeah, unfortunately, we have the power of people. We have people with the power of Bruce Wayne, but unfortunately, they don't have the mentality or the care for other people as Bruce Wayne does. So, it's not great. More people have access to freaking cell phones than clean water. Yeah, it's ridiculous, honestly. It's kind of crazy. The bare necessities. I need to listen to that song again. Phones are more profitable than water, so yeah, who cares? Not like we need water or anything, right? On that note. In monopolies, the price is not the value, but how much the seller wants to steal the cash from you. Exactly. How many pennies can we squeeze, right? In America, corporation giants give their funds to both parties so that whoever wins the elections knows that they're patrons of the lawmakers. Yeah. Casual tactic. What was it? Citizens United. I'm actually gonna go over here for a sec, because I'm gonna restart Waterloo again. Don't redeem anything that requires Waterloo redeems, otherwise I'm gonna have to refund you. I love to compare Citizens United, this policy that essentially treats corporations and corporate entities, groups, whatever, like individuals. Right? Saying that we should treat a corporation like an individual is like saying we should treat AI like an artist. corporation is not an individual. A corporation, one individual does not have the same power as... They're just not equal. It doesn't make any sense. Like, an individual, if I vote, my vote is one thing. And, like, yes, in order to, like, actually make a decision as, like, a populace, everybody needs to vote, and every vote counts, because it's like, you can't have a dollar without all the pennies, right? So, same thing with votes. But when you have an entity like a corporation acting like an individual, that corporation has a lot more money and a lot more influence and is actually kind of made up of people inside of it. It really doesn't feel like an individual, because it isn't. It's not. It's really not. I can go back here now because Waterdo is rebooted. To recalibrate though, hold on. And same thing with AI. AI is not an artist. It steals from artists to output the result. And unlike a corporation, it's kind of worse in that it doesn't have to pay those people. So it's worse. But anyway, corporations are not people. AI is not art. Or AI art, quote unquote, is not art. Yeah. People actually running the government in executive positions. Yeah, you can't. So many people are in government for like the wrong reasons. If you're in government, like, imagine, oh, I'm just a little lawmaker making laws because that's what I do. Totally not. Also, you know, like, trying to make profit off of oil, and definitely not making any policies that might make my business a little easier to, yeah, make profit. Why would I do that? But yeah, whenever you have people who have business, if they have a business, government is not their first priority. I say this as a VTuber. I know, in general, my priority is VTubing. If somebody asks me, like, is there something that you'd like to help with? My first thought is gonna be, okay, so how does this benefit me, right? It's, I think, common human nature. If I'm gonna do something, why am I doing it? How is it helping me meet my end goal, right? So, if VTubing is my business, right, then how, if I have this sudden power to be able to control how laws are made, how can I make sure that my job's a little bit easier? Because of course it's going to be something I'm constantly thinking of, right? For a lot of people, like, especially like entrepreneurs, your business is your baby, right? You're looking out for it. And when you have people who are making laws with their business in mind, instead of the people who they're supposed to be representing, you know, it gets a little messy. And there's way too much of that. And it's really hard to separate because, you know, we're humans and we're greedy. And too many people don't have other people's interests at heart whenever they're taking these positions that are supposed to be that, you know? You love the Kishiko voice. Wait, did I laugh? I think I read that twice and I forgot it, and then I read it immediately again and then I laughed again. Did I miss that earlier? Now it's stuck in my brain. Anyway. I don't know if it sounded like more like a nerd voice or a Karen voice. I'm like darting around the conversation too, and I'm tired. Anyway. Thank you guys for being patient with me. When am I suing everything? I'll sue everything when I have the money to go up against them. Right now, they would look at me and laugh because I don't have that kind of spending power. They'll just send the lawyers after me. Yeah. And I'll be screwed. Neck deep, head covered by just the mound of paper. Cause that's how they get you. They'll just throw whatever they can at you because they don't have to deal with you themselves. They just say, "Hey, lawyer, take $50 million. Like, go take care of them." You know what I mean? For you, you're an individual. That's what I mean by like corporations, groups, corporations, industries. They're not people, right? If you're an individual and you try and sue something like this, you're not suing a person. You're suing a collection, right? And this group, this company, they have the means to just put stuff in front of you. They could give you 5 different lawyers to deal with, and if you don't have the money to hire 5 lawyers to defend you, you know, you're gonna be overwhelmed. And this is the reason that, like, you know, it's such a hassle and, like, nobody even wants to step up to do it because it's, like, it's so much to take care of. You're just one person, right? And Mako, you've been waiting to do a cover of Bare Necessities. It is a Love Register song. I think you do a lovely job. Closest thing to a living corporation is a hive mind. Ooh, yeah, it's a good comparison. But unfortunately, unlike a hive mind where at least all of the people are on the same page, a corporation only has the interests and the well-being of the people at the very top in mind. Doesn't really care about everybody else. One way to, like, break a hive mind is, like, if you point out inequities and stuff. You know what I mean? Another song? Same artist who made Echo. So Gumi? Is it Gumi? I know I listened to the Gumi version of it. There might be versions of the song that I'm not familiar with. Anyway. You don't even call it art? Yeah, I always put quotes around it when it's ever it's called art. AI images. Yes! Sweet, I'm adapting that. Thank you, Thumbtack. Thank you, Red Vessel! And Soul used to think that art is gonna be like bread. Those who value artisanal bread will get bread like a proper bakery, and those who don't will just get the heartless factory bread. Yeah, that's a good comparison. Except, we also have to deal with the fact that the bakeries are trying their hardest, and, the cold factory bread is just, first of all, stealing ingredients from the artisans, and also the ways that they're doing things, but just prioritizing quantity over quality and profit over ethics. Yeah. That's it. I think that's a good way to put it. And I'm gonna actually restart Wadadul again. 'Cause I can! I think I said I was gonna do that early and then I forgot. Wait, did I do that already? Hold on. I did do that already. I was like, I noticed some lag and I was anyway. The law of equivalent exchange. Yes. So lost. You have a confession. What's your confession? Don't think you completely need a ton of money to win the case. To win, perhaps not, but you're gonna be in for a heck of a time. And I think it honestly depends on scenario to scenario, and I'm also probably not good to speak on that in too much detail because I don't know a whole lot about it either, but I do know like a general premise about it, so that's why. And Gumi is the Vocaloid. Crusher. Oh, Crusher P is the artist. Gotcha. I am familiar with Gumi, and Crusher sounds familiar.
Your grandpa's an attorney. Ooh. Ask grandpa. Yeah. How hard would it be to sue a big company as an individual? Company versus individual. What would happen? Are we cooked? Stretch. Okay.
Alright, I think we're done. I think we're done with this. Mako, what'd you think? Did I miss anything? It's really still relatively simple design, but I really like the way that the multiply, like, just adds like a depth to it. Oh, hey Nico! The company will just stall until you have the money. Exactly. This is what I'm talking about. What is it? They'll just keep pushing it. Like, part of the problem with trying to do things in court is that the courts, at least in America, just take so long. It's one of our big issues right now. It's like, how do you prove somebody's doing something wrong and call them out on it and hold them accountable? But while you're trying to do that, they're just doing the thing, you know? Like, how do you take care of that? How do you stop that? So there's that as well. And let me find the music. Oh wait, you didn't put it in there yet. Oh wait, the poll is there. Wait, a reminder! Guys, a reminder! If you're not in the Discord, you're missing out! Don't miss out! At least check it out. Thank you, Stumptech. We're voting on the different nail designs that actually there are 4 designs, but 3 people submitted. Somebody was extra proliferous. I'm looking at you, Thumbtack. But we're gonna be deciding what nails I'm gonna be wearing on the mocap hardware showcase. For anyone who doesn't already know, just to recap, I'm gonna be doing a stream where I have my webcam, and I'm gonna be showing you guys the Stretch Sense gloves and the Vive trackers, and I'll be using my actual hands, so it'll be cool. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wear the design that you guys made, the winner, or the one we're just choosing, right? I'm gonna wear it on my model, and then I'm gonna go out to the nail salon and get the same design done, so that way on stream I'll match. So if you want to help decide which design I'm gonna wear, go to the Discord! Yeah. Anyway. You tagged me? You tagged me? Where? Where did you tag me? Let me allow that. Oh, bread. And Soul, let me read this paragraph. The confession you're making is that before talking to Americans, as people see their worldview as individuals, like to think that most Americans do not care about the fact that their society values profit over people, and that all Americans addicted to this drug opportunity to make it big in the system, or this just being disillusioned by the meritocratic system that capitalism is. Now your view is changed when you see how America's democracy is. Yeah, it's pretty rigged. I'm glad that I gave you some insight, and honestly, depending on what depending on what country you're from, you might have been hearing like really, really polarized views, really exaggerated views about it. So it might not even really be your fault that you thought that way. But always know, you know that saying, never say never? There's always an exception, right? Always an exception. the number of Americans who are struggling and really uncomfortable with the way things are right now, there's a lot of us. Like, I really want to see the economy take a different turn. I want to see companies start taking accountability and doing things the right way. Because if we all started... My reasons for streaming, can we just be nice to each other? Can we care about each other? Please? Can we use our power and influence for those of us who have power and influence? Can we use that for good things? Can we make our lives and the lives of those around us better so the world can be a better place? Why is this so hard? Right? This is like at the core what I really want. Like, why is this so hard, guys? Why do we have people who just, like, is it an education thing? Is it like, what's going on? And honestly, when I learn things that, like, I'm wrong about, like, it's completely okay to feel, like, guilty. It's okay to feel like a little, like, ashamed. Like, I get what you're talking about. But again, it might not be 100% your fault, right? And if you never heard anything to the contrary, it makes sense why you believe that. Even as, I guess, a conscious choice. If you've never heard anything ever good, right? Like, why would you believe anything else? Makes sense. But that's why it's always important to listen to all these different opinions, all these different facts from different perspectives, because, you know, everyone's gonna have different light on facts. You know, who's the victor writes history, right? So question everything. Nothing is black and white. Yeah. When you first got to learn about the American Revolution, you thought we... Yeah. I was like, so, do we have beef with the British? Like, are we friends now or something? Like, what's going on? But I think it's really important. Like, for me, back when I was in... I don't even know what grade. When I was in middle school, we had to do a debate, right? I think this is a really good example of, like, I'm gonna also transfer over to just chatting, because we're just chatting. We were doing a debate about the Boston Massacre. Who knows what the Boston Massacre is? If nobody knows, I'm gonna pull up a website or like a page so I can exactly quote what it is. But I have a general, like, memory of it. I want to get all the facts right. Anyway, we were having a debate on the Boston Massacre, and whether or not it was justified, and whether or not the actions of the British whether or not the actions of the British soldiers who fired into the crowd were justified or not. American newspapers were saying, oh, you know, of course tensions were high, so, like, everyone's like, grr, grr, grr. But American newspapers said unarmed civilians were just standing around and British troops just shot at them. And I was like, wow, that's messed up. Why would they do that? That's not okay. And so we're having a debate, right? We're, like, in court, and, like, should we, you know, put the British soldiers should we put the British soldiers in jail? They shot people. Yeah, they should go to jail, of course, right? That makes sense, right? Right? All in favor of putting the British in jail. Right? Just based on those facts. Who would put the British in jail? Civilians? Unarmed civilians? They didn't have guns? And then the British soldiers just shot them. Should we put them in jail? Yay or nay? Not the British shoulders. the British shoulders, like the SH at the end, trying to say soldiers. British soldiers. You just have to, like, separate them. Right? Just based on that information, like, of course, they murdered people. People who were unarmed. Right? That makes sense. And I was like, alright. You guys, I think everybody should do this. Every school should do this. I had to argue the British point of view.
So I had to argue the British point of view, which was rather difficult. Because I'm an American, I'm learning American history. So, you know,
It's like, what do I have to work with here? Like, they murdered people. How do I argue that? Turns out, the American newspaper was gonna write it like that. Of course they were gonna write it like that, because why paint America in a bad light? Who likes the British anyway, right? No, the thing is, the Americans at the Boston Massacre, even the name, Boston Massacre, not just murder, but a massacre. Not the Boston fight, the Boston outbreak, nothing like that. Despite the Americans being unarmed, the civilians being unarmed, despite them being civilians and not soldiers, they were throwing rocks at the soldiers. They were very aggressive. They were yelling things. And when everybody's tensions are high, and one gun goes off and you can't tell if somebody said fire amid all the yelling, are they really at fault? Being attacked? Tensions high? Mishearing? Maybe an order to fire? Right? One of the arguments on the opposing side was, and it still sticks to me to this day, rocks can't kill people. We had to argue that rocks could kill people. So it was very interesting to argue the British perspective, and I never would have learned it if I hadn't had to argue the British side. And you know what? Despite it being, like, honestly, the American side of that debate was literally like, oh, they shot the innocent civilians. Oh no, they should be put in jail. That's what we were arguing against. And you know what? Because of the way our history books wrote it, because of the way that all of us have been taught to think or thought we were supposed to be thinking, we only won that debate by 1 vote. That's crazy, isn't it? Right? So, biases are so strong. And especially when it's like, you don't want to see wrong with, like, your in-group, your people, right? Even if your group does something so wrong, you might downplay the seriousness of it. You might not acknowledge the points of the other side because it makes you look bad, or it makes what you thought you believed look bad, and in turn that makes you look bad, right? Surely. But the point of all of this is that if you make up your mind without considering all the facts, without considering more than just what the people you like are telling you, and not getting a picture of the full story, that you're gonna miss a lot, and you might not be able to make an informed decision, the right decision, if you don't consider everything. Yeah, anyway. So not the Battle of Boston. Yeah. I don't know if it was necessarily a battle, it kind of just felt like a skirmish, but yeah. Rocks are food, can't kill? I don't know about that, Nico. Bullets are just overcomplicated rocks. You're not wrong. They're metal rocks in a very particular shape. Yes. But yeah, if you took a rock the size of a baseball and toss it really fast at someone's head, really hard at someone's head, and they fall, crack their skull on the pavement, yeah, it might kill them. Probably. Especially if you don't have, medicine and hospitals like we have now. If you can afford them in America. Anyway. if the argument happens in the past, you're dealing with the argument, you just win easily. Are you familiar with the story David and Goliath? Yeah, but honestly, any scientist could easily prove, like if you just brought in a consult, can rocks kill people? Because honestly, that's what you're supposed to do, right? Is if somebody's like saying, oh, this can't happen, versus hypothetically it cannot happen, you know? Like, no, you just call in an expert. Call the rock expert. Geologist! We need you! Sup? What you got? What do you need? Can rocks kill people? Can rocks kill people? Can rocks kill people? Yes, it's important for the debate. Yeah, can rocks kill people? Yeah, rocks can kill people. Anyway. The very first murder was probably a rock. Ah, it could have been. It's very square. It's very cubey rock you got there. It's been a blast. Yay! I'm glad you had fun. Take care. Bye. Rest well. It's also a practical approach to the problem. Just throw rocks at non-believers and see what happens. Rocks can't kill people. Wanna bet? Knives are just rocks on sticks. Exactly. I didn't know somebody reading that. I was just gonna do it, and like thought maybe if I could like, but it was already there. Anyway, yeah, there's a literal execution. But have you ever heard of stoning? Yeah, it's not fun. Also, this is again why you stream is PG-13 and not for kids under 13. Rocks on knives. Rocks on sticks. That's what a knife is. It's a rock on a stick. Sharp rock on stick. Yes, that is knife. Yes. Let me throw something. He's throwing more rocks at me. Man. Let's, henceforth prove your statement by pelting you with rocks for an hour and see if you're still breathing. Yep, seems like a legit way to check, in my opinion. Yeah, yes. That's, rock solid. Yeah. But guys, that's all I got for tonight. Unless you guys wanted to keep talking about rock murder. But yeah. But if anybody, by the way, just as a disclaimer. I am a human being. I am biased. I try and be as thoughtful and impartial and, like, fact-driven, or at least logic-driven as possible, but I have my own opinions and biases and everything that might make my opinions, my views and stuff skewed. I am not always right. And while I love to have thoughtful discussions, just because I say something doesn't make it true. So take everything you hear with a grain of salt. And just think about it. If it's an opinion you never considered, if it's a perspective you didn't think about before, hopefully it sheds some light somewhere. But I'm only one person, and so my examples and my reasoning only speaks from my perspective. So, just think and question, and you don't have to agree with everything I say, but I just do hope it makes sense, at the very least, or that it gives you some kind of insight, even if you don't agree with it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the disclaimer. If you survive the stoning, you shall be deemed a witch, and thus promptly executed. Via rocks. Oh wait, the rocks didn't kill. Wait, we tie a rock to foot and put in water, and surely that will work. And if you survive, you're definitely 100% the witch, if we weren't sure before.
One round of the counting game. Oh yeah, sure, go ahead. You wanna go first, or isn't rock murder the best? Man. You thought it was a no, we've been over this. A cat. That's the rule. What? Wait, actually, wait. I'm gonna take my headphones off a little bit. If someone were to actually make a 3D model of that little Murder Drones OC thing that I did, if somebody actually makes that and I can stream with it, I will do an entire stream trying to use Sin's voice. If nobody does it, I'm not doing that. I'm still gonna make it myself, or I'll commission it or something at some point. But A, it'll probably take years. Either for me to learn it or to save up the money to just do an off project like that. But B, also, if I'm paying for it, if I'm making it happen, nah, the Sin voice is your guys' reward. So, yeah, anyway. I had a bunch of really cool ideas for it, so I'm kind of excited to maybe try it myself. But again, it'll probably take a while. But anyway, I can do something like this. It's not the best, and it kind of sounds like TTS, but I'll keep practicing. Anyway. Simple times. Beat this in the... Wait. Are you going first? Oh, I'm going first. Okay. Spare 'em not. I got you, man. I got you. Alright, Red Vessel, I hope you're ready. 1, 2, 3. Want me to stay more engrossed in conversation? Yeah, it is rather late. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning for me, which isn't as late as I've stayed up before, so I'm okay. But I do want to try and get better at getting to bed a little earlier, though I will also concede that I started stream late by about an hour, so there's that. So I don't want to cut things especially short either. Drone? Murder drone. Let me show you. Hold on. Go back here, and I grab the image. It's somewhere here. This one. If somebody makes a 3D model of that I can use on stream, I'll do the Sin voice the whole stream. The whole stream. Anyway. Alright. The point is, you enjoyed the conversation a lot. Let's go! Let's go! You say 4, 5, 6, 7. No longer rooting for Brother United now. All things. Oh, bye, Press. Take care. Bye-bye. What if somebody made a live 2D? See, if Murder Drones was a 2D animation, I might have said yes, but since Murder Drones is 3D, and I like 3D, no, it has to be 3D. Because I love 3D. Thank you, Press! Only good at things with straight lines and cubes and stuff. You may have miscalculated. Uh-oh. What's your next couple numbers? 8, 9, 10, okay. 11. We got 11 going once, twice, 3 times. Oops. Yeah, it's a lot harder to get Leap Motion to behave with the microphone as close as it is, but at least the audio feels better. You get, you see 12, 13, 14, 15. Refresh that. Leap Motion keeps gluing it up. 18, 19. Any last minute karaoke requests or questions or anything like that? Before we head out? 20, 21, 22. Huh? What about 5 more fishes? No. I didn't know. No. No more. Is Soup making witchcraft?
Soup. I love soup. I'll do the funny murder drone song
that I don't have on loop constantly ever since release. Definitely not. Do robots dream of electric sheep? I was trying to think of an equivalent. I can't come up with anything. You know what? I'm behind Mako's answer. Yes, soup is witchcraft because it's magical. It's just magical. Sorry to anyone that's, if that blew out the microphone at all. I accidentally hit the pop filter against it. Hello, Automon. Yeah, let's keep conversation away from the substance as much as we can.
Unless the substance is soup. Soup is good. Soup is good stuff. Mixing herbs and dead animals in a cauldron. Yeah, stir it around. Yeah, it's very witch-like behavior. Yeah, right? Which isn't always a negative thing. This is true. This is also true. Excuse me.
Robots can't dream because AI makes their dreams. That's true. That's true. They might be able to hallucinate though. ChatGPT loves to do that.
Alright. Let me get the soundtrack up and running. I don't know if I need the lyrics, but I'm gonna put them up next to me just in case. I don't think I need them though.
Did I save this?
Yes, I did. Okay, fantastic. Are you ready?
We have a history of it being negative, but doesn't mean it's always negative.
You know what? One day, I like the sound of that, Mako. One day, I aspire to be a soup witch. I like soup. If anything, if I'm gonna learn to cook anything, it's gonna be freaking soup. I love soup. I freaking love soup.
Alright, I'm gonna take one more sip of water. Try and relax a little because I'm excited. Always get nervous. You gave your last 3 numbers. 394.
Yeah. There's some interesting lore about where the idea of witches came from, but you don't know much more. Ooh. I'd like to know more about the origin of witches. That sounds cool. Alright, I'm gonna try and sing this song. Dun, 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 dun. I see the way that they look at me and see what I couldn't be. The one who's good enough, as simple as I was born to be, in perfect conformity, like all the others. But since you ripped the world I had in two, I was broken, rearranged beyond the life I thought I knew. It feels so damn strange. I know that I'm more than you bargained for. I'm not some story's hero. Won't give up and give them a good excuse to write me off like a weirdo. Show the ones who doubt me that I'm not the loser that they thought. Got nothing left to lose, just gotta prove that I'm good enough. I'll fight till 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 I'm good enough. Can you hear it? The drums of war. Do you fear it? The future you're unprepared for within you. An evil capacity. It has a name. It has a voice. It's me. I fear your suffering. I fear buffering. As I grow stronger within her, this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. Nothing. And you will always be nothing. If you're bluffing, ask yourself if you're good enough. The answer is no. I'm that voice inside your head that says they are safer if you're dead, cause every iota of your data says that there will be a day that you kill everyone you love instead. I know that I'm more than you bargained for. I'm not some story's hero. Won't give up and give them a good excuse to write me off like a weirdo. Show the ones who doubt me that I'm not the loser that they thought. Got nothing left to lose, just gotta prove that I'm good enough. I'll fight till 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 I'm good enough. I messed up the one part. I was like, oh no, wait, what's the lyric? What's the lyric? What's the lyric? Let me, hold on. Okay. Can you hear it? The drums of war, do you fear it? The future you're unprepared for within you, an evil capacity. It has a name, it has a voice, it's me. I fear your suffering, I fear your buffering. As I grow stronger within her, this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. Nothing. And you will always be nothing. Ask yourself if I am bluffing. Ask yourself if you are good enough. The answer is no. I'm that voice inside your head that says they are safer if you're dead, cause every iota of your data says that there will be a day that you kill everyone you love instead. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. But I got flustered. Anyway. Let me see. scroll! Okay, got it. So your theory about witches, origin of witches. Old women like to have a pet cat. They're lonely since maybe their husband dies in a war or something, and now medieval Europe wasn't the cleanest place to live, so, you know, everything is mixed, infected with, like, mixes that carry disease. Oh, so, like, rats and stuff, yeah. And so when the plague comes, the only ones that don't really get the plague are the old women with cats. So they're perceived to have powers. That makes a lot of sense. Honestly, yeah. Mayhaps. And Nakiri, hi! How are you? Yes. And because I'm just in talking, yapping mode now, I have full focus. Although sleepy, tired, I can focus a lot more on my facial expressions and how I'm talking more than, you know, just drawn or anything like that. It was really fun to draw though. I had a lot of fun doing the shading. It wasn't a lot I did today, but I still feel like a lot happened today, and I'm really happy about it. If Echo ever gets added to the karaoke list, I might be singing it every stream. I might not do a good job, but I actually kinda know Echo. If you redeemed the karaoke for it, I might stay up a little longer. You or anyone. Karaoke requests, get him in before I end stream. Anyway. Let's see. You love the word iota, isn't there? Yes, it's really cool. It's really freaking cool. And thank you for requesting it. And remember, guys, every time you redeem the karaoke thing, I see that. Every time you redeem a karaoke thing, it forces me to practice in front of a live audience, and I am super nervous, and I know at first that sounds like, oh no, why would you ask us to do that? It helps me, little by little, get over my fear and my anxiety. You might have heard it as I was singing Fight Till I'm Good Enough, but the anxiety crept in a little bit, so my vocals weren't as good as they usually are. At least when I'm, like, fully focused and, like, locked in. And not like, you know, feeling the anxiety as much. But I need the practice, so I really appreciate it. Thank you, as always. Iota is great that you don't know what it means. No, let me get you an exact definition. Let's iota. It's like from what I haven't looked at the definition yet. It's a small, like a super duper small unit. Right? So essentially what Sin is saying is, like, every fiber of your being, every little bit of your data, every iota of your data says that there will be a day that you kill everyone you love instead. That's what she says. And Kira loves the mangoes. I'll give all my mangoes to you. I don't like mangoes personally, but you can have them. Rest assured, they're all yours. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Hightailers Circle. I hope you enjoy your stay. And thank you. Mango time. Maybe for Kira, not for me. In the context that Sin uses it, you had a feeling it was something like that. No problem, and just to get the proper definition, according to Merriam-Webster, an infinitesimal amount. In case anyone does not know what infinitesimal means, extremely small. So my definition was pretty on point, so I'm pretty proud of that. Iota is one of the letters in the Latin alphabet, but in the modern world is usually used to express importance or indeed lack of importance to something in a minuscule scale. That sounds about right. You're not waffling, or if you are waffling, you're waffling in an extremely academic fashion.
Teacher mode activated. Yes, yes. Oh, hey, Seeker. Bunny person from Genlock. I'm not a bunny. Don't say that. I gotta beat the cat allegations. I gotta beat the sin allegations. Now I gotta beat the bunny allegation. What's going on here? No. Let me sing the funny Gumi song. Echo. Gumi. And echo. Lyrics. So I can follow along. Echo. Echo. Go. Go. Gumi. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it.
I think I memorized most of them.
Anyway.
The raccoon allegation. I had to beat everything but the fox allegation. That's what I am! That's what I am! What do I have to do, man? Thank you, Soul.
Alright.
And then, for anyone who's here and doesn't already know, I sing all of my songs a cappella because I can't be bothered to do track separation and stuff. And I kind of like it. It's kind of been my jam, like, since forever. Since I started streaming in, like, 2022, that I've always just sang a cappella, so... Yeah, anyway. Huh? What does the fox say? It's not out there. No. Do I know any other songs? Auto songs are really hard for me to sing. So off the top of my head, I think I know like a couple like one-off lines, but I don't actually like know any of the songs. You know what I mean? Like I could say, how does it start? Let me think. I need to remember the melody first. It's like a one-piece one. I can't think of it. Let me see what's going on. The fox says, "Stop asking." Nico, if you give me a song without lyrics, will I be silent or just hum the melody? I will hum or vocalize the melody. Yeah, if I know it. Fuck. Overdose. You know? Let me do echo first, because that has been redeemed. Thank you, Nakiri. Clock stopped ticking forever ago. How long have I been up? I don't know. I can't get a grip and I can't let go. There wasn't anything to hold on to though. Why can't I see? Why can't I see all the colors that you see? Please can I be colorful and free? What the hell's going on? Can someone tell me please? Why I'm switching faster than the channels on TV? I'm black, that I'm white. No, something isn't right. My enemy's invisible, I don't know how to fight the trembling fear. It's more than I can take when I'm up against the echo in the mirror. Echo, oh. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, the instrumental I don't know that well yet.
I always forget when that one part comes in. I'm gonna burn my house down into an ugly black. I'm gonna run away now and never look back. Gonna burn my house down into an ugly black. Gonna run away now and never look back. Gonna burn my house down into an ugly black. Gonna run away now and never look back. Gonna burn my house down and never look back. And never look back. And never look back. Gonna run away now and never look back. And never look back. And never look back. What the hell's going on? Can someone tell me please why I'm switching faster than the channels on TV? I'm black, then I'm white. No, something isn't right. My enemy's invisible. I don't know how to fight the trembling fear. Oh, I did the wrong one. I'm black, then I'm white. No, something isn't right. My enemy's invisible. I don't know how to fight. What the hell's going in? Wait, what? Echo in the mirror, echo. When I'm up against the echo in the mirror. Okay. I probably should have led with this. But just as a warning, if you ask for a song that's not on my repertoire, you can ask for a song that's not on my repertoire. However, even if I say I can sing it, if it's not on that repertoire, I haven't practiced it. Not at least confidently enough for it to make its way onto the repertoire. So if you request a song, A, I might not know it. B, I might not know it well. And C, I might know it pretty well and I just forgot to put it on there. So you can always ask for a song if you're not sure if it's gonna be good, if you're not sure how well I know it, if you're not sure if it's okay to ask, you can always ask. And then once you're comfortable, if you want to redeem it, you can always redeem the karaoke request. Am I up for more singing? Yeah. I think the most complicated part of Echo is that there's overlapping vocals. Like as I'm saying, gonna burn my house down into an ugly black, there is do-do-do-do-do playing at the same time and then looping. That, and I think you guys probably heard it, but I did a key change because I realized that it was going to get too low for me to be able to sing comfortably, at least the current time. So I had to pull that up real quick. Time to pull up some indie random niche song only 12 people know about. Am I familiar with Help by Kobo? I am not, I don't think. I don't know it by name at least. Yeah, that part is crazy.
Think go to and go to bed. Yes, good luck. Rest well. Go to bed. Rest well.
Alright.
Am I heading to bed, or are there any last karaoke requests before I head out? Crazy that it was too low. He instantly thought too high. Nico, no. Definitely recommend. I will have to check it out then. Oh, it's been a hot minute since I saw a request for that. No bench for me. Give me chocolate. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Let's see. The hardest part of this one is like the beginning. There's a lot of alliteration. So I should probably take another sip of water and put on some chapstick. You know what I was practicing? That I was like, I need to like actually figure out how to separate vocals like super quickly and super cleanly. Do you guys remember that one line that Sin says when she's getting stabbed? It goes something like, ow, ow, ow. I freaking did it, let's go. She does this like, I think it's probably a glitch effect on her voice. As a disclaimer, that was not a filter. I practiced for a good half an hour just trying to sound out each syllable and make a clean cut between them. Going like, ow. Ow, ow, there we go, I messed it up. Ow. And then just try to do it faster and faster and faster. Ow. God, I could have replicated somehow. I can't live up to the first one, man. Anyway, I did it once. There we go. There you have it. I practiced it. I folded off. Now I'm too nervous about it to do it again. Anyway, karaoke requests. Ready for more alliteration? Okay. Okay, there's a lot of dead space in this song where there's just hard heavy metal instrumentals. So give me some time to be able to work through the song.ズキュンわたたたたたたたたたドキュンドキュンドキュンドキュンドキュンやだやだやだやだなだばなばなばand then here.チョコレートちょいいかなでもちょっと最近心配なんですだけどチョコレートちょいいかなでもちょっと待ってちょドンドンドンあたたたたたたたたたズキュンわたたたたたたたたたドキュンドキュンドキュンズキュンドキュンまだまだまだまだネバネバネバチョコレートちょいいよねでもちょっと最近心
愛なんです。だけどチョコレートちょいいよね。でものちょっとちょっと待ってちょパラパパパラパパパラパパパパパ too late too beep 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 come on. It's just more heavy metal. I can't even hum this. This is too hardcore. And I missed it. Crud. Go back. Yada never. やばいちょハードちょいっぱい頑張ったんです。だからちょっとだけお願いなんです。早くチョコレートちょうだい。よこせチョコレートプリーズ。チョコレートちょっといいでしょう。だよなちょグッとハッピーでガムちゃんです。だからチョコレートちょいいでしょう。だよなちょっとだけ食べちゃおう。パラパパパラパパラパパパパパ too late come on パラパパパラパパパラパパパパパラパパパラパパパパパ I think I made 3 mistakes, but hey, not too shabby, right? It's been like 3 years since I sang this song. I'm okay. Oh man, you man. Do I have to like I'm gonna have to save it. I'm gonna have to save it. Somebody's making the model, right? Same propaganda never dies. Man. You know what? For all the people in stream right now, I'm gonna tell you a cheat code. You know the redeem? You know the redeem that says the Genshin voice acting? To redeem a voice from a Genshin character, or a couple lines from a Genshin character. If you put sin and you put a line that you want me to read in the Genshin VA thing, I will read that. I've been thinking of just trying to expand the VA thing to just characters that I know in general. But Genshin has just been the easiest because I have like an entire catalog I can just easily look up and listen to references for. So, oh my gosh. Alright there, I see you. I should probably lower that price as opposed to the karaoke. I realize as well. What line am I reading? What am I saying, guys? What would you say? Put it in quotes. What am I reading? Dropped this, silly. Like that? Or to say it more like, dropped this, silly. No, that's wrong. Dropped this, silly. Something like that? Getting the inflection right is really hard. Let me see. Two more.
That was a short one. You get 2 more. As long as they're not paragraphs.
I was like low-key fearing a paragraph.
Dropped this.
Silly. Like that? Let me see.
Oh, dropped this.
Silly. Yeah, that's how she says it. Okay. Oh my gosh. If that's the line, then that's the last thing I'm saying this stream. Go for it. All right.
Nya nyame, nya nyaju, nya nyado no nya nabi de nya nyaku.
Oh God.
I nya nyaku, nya nyahan, nya nya dai, nya nya, nya
Nyaku. Nyarabe te.
nya gani game.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Let me in, 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 let me in. Or did she say it with like, let me in? No, she just, let me in. That's it.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think this is a good place to leave off. Where is the... Okay, I was like, where even is the cat? Alright. You guys hit 2 birds, 1 stone, I see. I'm kind of mad now.
Angry.
Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now. I hope you guys had fun. I will see you guys, I will see you guys, so on Sunday. It is indeed Thursday, or was Thursday when I started streaming. Let's go! I mean, honestly, I would much rather voice act than do push-ups, so I'm very happy. Even if I have to fight the cat allegations, and the sin allegations a little harder as a result. Yeah, not beating the allegations, it would seem. I'm gonna have to practice the sin voice a little bit better though, cause yeah, I need to get better at that. You should have seen the look on Griffin's face when I actually like got it for a bit. He's like, who are you?
It's like, hello there, how are you?
And he was like, leave me alone. And you know what the cutest thing is too, and I'm actually gonna share something related to this as soon as the Little Nightmares trailer is out after it releases. He likes it when I sing to him, so much so that he'll sometimes like try and join in a little bit. So the fact that he was so put off was really freaking funny. Yeah, anyway, for those who do not know, oh wait, we see Sin's VA has a YouTube channel, you think? Oh, she might have done a breakdown of how she does it. Yeah. I think I saw like 1 or 2 videos on it, but I didn't know she had like a channel for it specifically. That would be really cool to look at. I'll have to do that later. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, new people especially, I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, so STT, at 10 o'clock EST, 9 o'clock CST, 8 o'clock MST, or 7 o'clock PST, all PM. If you want more accurate notifications, Motco has very kindly just dropped the Discord there. I don't have the socials command there, but thank you, Motco. If you want to listen to a cover of Fight Till I'm Good Enough that sounded better than how I sang it on stream, I have that posted on my YouTube. But, I will see you guys on Sunday. If Vel keeps to his word, we will be streaming Grounded together, so I hope I see you guys and we'll touch some grass. Really, really close up. Still don't know what we're doing just yet. We just beat the Haze Lab, so it's on to whatever's next. And make sure if you're in the Discord that you vote for what kind of nail design you want me to wear on that mocap / hand reveal stream. Because that's gonna be really exciting. That poll is gonna be up for the next 6 days, if I recall correct. Yeah, 6 days. So make sure you get your votes in. I think that's almost everything. And winner of the cursor raffle, Mr. Mako, I will get you the cursor we just finished on stream today over to you as soon as I can. It might take me a bit to just make sure that I do all the testing and make sure everything's centered, but yeah. And for anyone who's like, wow, that cursor's really cool, where can I get one? I don't have enough time to really take commissions, nor would doing commissions really earn me enough money to be able to sustain myself, so I don't really do commissions for these things. But if you'd like a cursor drawn with a mouse, so mouse drawn with mouse, huh? Right, cool. I'll see you next October on my birthday, perhaps, and enter the cursor raffle, and you can maybe win one. I'm proud of you, Soul. Let's go. And Breath Vessel, thank you for the hydrate. Let me do that now. I think I got everything. If anyone ever has any questions, feel free to ask me either in stream, in the Discord, in like if you want a more private thing, you can ask me in the staff in a help ticket. But yeah, until I see you next time, which soonest would be probably Sunday or whatever, wherever, even if I don't see you again. Stay awesome, stay cool, take care and pervade the positive chaos. Bye bye.